Alrighty. Good evening, everyone. It is Wednesday, November 9th, 2022. Today we are playing Neutopia. We're going to continue on from where we left off from last time. Thank you very much. Neutopia, a TurboGrafx 16 role-playing game. They were far and few in between on this particular console, but it did have some good games, and just this happened to be one of them. So, let's see. What can we say about this particular title? Well, there's actually two of these. There's Neutopia 2 that came out shortly afterwards as well. It's a Zelda clone. We've certainly seen our share of those. This one actually has a little bit of charm, unlike some of the others. And, well, it's a little harder than Zelda 2. You also get to talk to characters more than, just, hey, I've got something for you or something like that. They actually give you some plot exposition into the game as you play along. And there are multiple dungeons and, of course, all kinds of bad guys and all kinds of items you pick up, shields, armor, fire wand, as we had just picked up as we last left off. So the title of the game, again, is Neutopia. I wanted to share one of the pieces of my inventory. These are inventory pictures, by the way, if you ever see these. Let's see if I pull this back up. There it is. That is a TurboGrafx Express, or Turbo Express from NEC. Basically, it's kind of like the Game Gear, except it's made by TurboGrafx. And it takes the same cards that you play in your console as you would here. So, in other words, whatever games you have for your TurboGrafx 16 are the same games you have for the Turbo Express. Fantastic piece of equipment. It had a backlit screen. It ate through batteries like you would not believe. And, of course, one-player game. Now, playing a game like what we're about to play today, what we're going to continue, like I said, because this is a password-based game. No, I wouldn't recommend it. Literally, that's eye strain, just waiting to happen. Because this is the card. This is the card. This is not my own photo. But anyway, that is the title. That is the game. There is the machine. There is the game. And let's go ahead and get the TurboGrafx ready, up and going. If I can. Guess we're doing just so good today. Today has been an extra good Monday. An extra good Monday. I'm going to leave it at that. You ever had one of those? You have, like Monday, I actually had like a 3 Monday. I consider it days of the week. I work Monday through Friday in my regular job. So Monday, and then Monday part 2, and Monday part 3 today. Monday part 4 tomorrow, and then there's Friday. Friday can never be a Monday. And then I have a Saturday and a Sunday. How about that? Alright, I think we're all ready to go. Okay, it's initializing. There are some known problems, no kidding. Yeah, sometimes goes a little wonky on me. Yay! Let's see if I can turn that down. Wow. Yay! Neutopia! Let's continue on from where we left off. File cabinet. As opposed to password. Password is like worse than your PC password at work. We're going to our first dungeon. Of course, we all have all kinds of baddies. We discovered that if you clear all the baddies in particular levels, you may get nice. You may get a stairway, or you may be able to push rocks. Sound familiar? Again, Zelda clone, and I just walked right in. You look a tad tired. Why don't you rest here for a while? Oh, good. Now here, you rest up in a different place than where you save. Unlike, where you start the game, you can do both. Okay. There's a serpent with a sword. A lot easier with the fire wand, too, as opposed to your sword. And in this case, they're both about equal strength. Now, as I lose life... however, my fireball becomes weaker. So it's best to be as cautious as possible when losing that. Alright. purple slimes. These like to hop around a lot. There we go. And got a... nice. Lose 2 right off the bat. Fantastic. Locked doors. Guess what that means? You either have to push open a brick or nail all the baddies. Baddies are bats. Ooh, and I pick up those. I already have wings. Wings are very vital for this game. It will let you escape no matter where you are. Take back to your starting point, or where you last saved, I should say. Well, I don't need them right now. Oh. Push forth that rock, and let's see what's in that chest. Probably a crystal ball or a key. The key, yes. Okay, now the key will. Ta-da! Now the key will let me go in to the boss's room. Don't have a crystal ball yet, so I don't really know exactly where I'm going. Not too hard to find out. Give it a try anyway, because it's been a long time since I played this. And I've tried pushing that one before, and I died because I'm an idiot. So let's just try to. I'm actually going to heal up here as I can, knowing that it is nearby. If I can pick up. Every time they leave cherries as opposed to hearts that will restore your life, but you never get them when you need them. There you go. There we go. Alright, let's talk to the nice lady who's wearing a Hostess cupcake, because that is the fashion statement of 1990. Sure. Okay. We're gonna go save. Yes. Okay. And moving on. Yes, we can come here and all that kind of crap. Yeah, great. Now, let's go ahead and rest up. Hit the right button this time. Excellent. Excellent. Alright, so. And you're not working. We'll be right back. Yeah, I'm having some good old problems here. Hang on. Okay, I think we got everything back up here. A little bit of technical difficulties. Do apologize for that. It's always fun. That's why I love this. Okay, so anyway, you see, we're visiting her fairly sparse, decorated room, but she does have at least a piano, because you know how good that is. Okay. Get back in. But at least you get good music out of that. Alright. Yeah. Okay, let's see if I can not screw up this one. Mentioned this in the last one too. I do like the soundtrack to this one. It's not as nostalgic as Zelda. Nothing can beat Zelda as far as the old titles and such like that. I can't really push those. Let's put the bomb here. Yep. Okay. Should have used that earlier. And let's see if we get this last one. Oh! Jackass. See, my fire wand is now weaker because I have lost a full life bar. Alright, now I have a map. As opposed to, you know, the actual map in the game. You see, I have a lot of rooms to go through. Of course, this is a room that's not found on the map. Oh, lovely. These are quite irritating, I have to admit. Get that. Oh, perfect. Now it'll last a few seconds. I bet you one of these. Oh. Must be like the last one. Okay. Ah, perfect. That's none of them. Alright, let's see. Boy, the baddies in here. Now I have to admit, I'm going to be a little extra cautious here. Only because that's just the way I play. When I was playing, you know, the Final Fantasy games, and even you know, like Kingdom Hearts back on the PlayStation 2, I would go through like a Rolodex of saves. I'd have like 3 different places I'd save, just so, in case I didn't put myself in a great deal of harm, you know, and then save, and then all of a sudden I'm still in harm. I can't, you know, reasonably get back out. Just a cautious gamer. Now you come. There you go. Okay. Yes, I will. Thank you very much. Thank you, hostess. Hostess cupcake lady. Oh, son of a bitch. Yep. So glad they put these here. Yep, that's great. That's great. I'm gonna die just so I can save. You know what? Yep, I sure did. Let's try it again. A this time, stupid. Or one, actually. Say on my controller here. Now I'll save. And the reason why I did it this way is so let's say I die here, or let's say I decide quit stream or whatever, I will have all of my lives instead of just a partial when I start back up. Like I said, I'm a cautious gamer. Yay! Back to Mr. Snaky Snake. Okay. Of course, since I exited and re-entered, I've lost track of the rooms that I've been in. Well, it's not too hard in this case, because I've already been through about half, I'd say. Yeah, it could be. Let's find out, shall we? Wrong. Excellent. Oh, that's important. Alright, so what that will do is that will turn big creatures into lesser creatures, or some creatures into weaker creatures. And my fire one, as I was about to say before I got the ring, can fire diagonally, which is very important. After all, if they can fire diagonally like that, why shouldn't I? Oh. Okay, I should still have a full charge. Yep. Okay. I already got the thing in there, so I gotta... I'm my own idiot, I swear to God. Ta-da! Oh, big bats didn't do squat. And I kind of wish they were still bats. Oh, perfect. Okay. That will help out. Gotta push it just to open the door. There you go. Okay, I will admit that was dumb. But you learn from dumb occasionally. Sometimes. Never. Okay. Let's go up. Those look like Cadbury bars to me. Gotta be a little sparingly now, but I betcha. Yep. I'll learn. Yeah. Okay, down to 2 bombs, but I got a very happy skeleton thing. Let's get you. And I've learned not to get too close to these. Nothing to push. It's not ringing yet, so I'm not that close. Of course, it's going to be at the top, because, you know, that's how it works. Oh. These are just wolfies. speed up. I guess that's their aggression. They start walking fast. That I can use. Obtain the bronze armor. Perfect. Alright, so therefore, in theory, I should be able to withstand damage better. Let's keep going. Yeah. Let's see what this room's got. Snakes! I hate snakes. Okay. Very good. More bombs. Oh, let me get them. Ah! Drat! Damn! Okay, well, I got my bombs, but I only have half my life. I do have a pair of wings. I also have 2 bottles of stuff. Okay. We're not in bad shape. Not great, not bad. Could be worse. You'll have to forgive me for being overly cautious. Like I said, it's that dying part that I'm not a big fan of. I've already died twice so far in this game. And that's like 5 times too many in my opinion. But I also got new armor. I don't want to have to go through all that again. I get another chair out. I do that every frickin' time. Other button, stoop. Excellent. Oh, I'm gonna get plenty hurt, trust me. Let's go save. One coming up. Hit. Alrighty. Saveth thy game. Alrighty. I still have 2 left. Well, the good news is I got lots of money. Okay. And the snake's back. Snake is gone. Alright. Now, without having to go through Amnesia Lane, let's see if I can just go right to where I was. Honestly, I could go through and avoid all these, but I will pick up money, or possibly something I already have, or something I really, right now, don't need. Or nothing. Oh, get your things away from me there. Da-da-da. Up. Aha! old man, who are you? Could you be so kind to unleash me from these wretched chains? I want to take care of this dungeon, but then the wicked earth came, blah, blah, blah. Okay, great. Ancient medallions, room to my right. But I have to use the bomb to get through the wall. Find the medallions and set me free. Sure. Alright. Ooh. Look like earwigs, and they're all coming after me too, which is... That's a first. Normally they just roam around aimlessly. Whatever. Like this. Nope. I may mention before too, the collision detection is a bit wonky in my opinion. Sometimes you think you're going to hit it with your sword or with your fireball, you just don't. Okay, I got a big old dragon. Fight fire with fire, I always say. With the Konami boss style music. Oh! Okay, can't get too many of those. You can see he has a clear pattern. Shoots 4 with a gap in between the first 2 and the second 2. There we go. And just like that, I have a treasure chest with my first medallion. Ta-da! I'm dizzy coming down. Boom. And I get an extra bar of life. Which undoubtedly she will tell me right about now. Yeah, of course. For my brave and valiant efforts. And she's going to heal me, even though I'm healed. Of course. But it's a nice flashy show. Thanks, Grandma. Alright. Let's go ahead and save. Yes. And let's continue on with our quest. Yeah, we know. I hear that about 9,000 more times. I think I've found everything I need to find here. Yeah, because ultimately you want to go there, in that cave. Found that. But now I have a fire one where I didn't have before. So I'm going to try it on every... Of course, why not? I'm going to try it on every tree or so. Of course, we've been here already. That was just a shortcut. In case you didn't see the last one, those murals there on the walls, they call them. That's where you put bombs against them, and of course that means that they will put a hole there. You talk to some angry person for knocking down their door because now you've entered their place and all that. Or they give you stuff that you've already heard. Which is the case. This. Don't think we were here before. Now, as my life grows, as the game continues, as I get more medallions and such. my fire one, instead of fireballs, will start shooting pyres, if you will, fire columns, which is really cool actually. And they do a great deal of damage, and they travel a great distance as well. So this arguably, unlike Zelda, where your sword, you want to have your sword and your life fully charged so that you can shoot projectiles from your sword or whatever. You want to do the same thing here, but I think this weapon does far more damage than anything else that you possibly will have. It's a great weapon. Nope. Okay. This is every third scene. Alright, we were here. Okay. We didn't hit all the screens before. Now we're here. Yep. And let's just go up. There we go. Very sparse room. Any rooms of this thing? Yeah, so... Right now I'm just building for money. Because you will find later on in the game there are various rooms like, good job. Oh, okay. Why not? There are various rooms that will offer to sell you more vials of life, or more bombs, or whatever like that. And as you progress through the game, they cost more. So right now, where we are, they are the cheapest. I think also what made part of this game a little different, of course, a little harder, a little more challenging than Zelda, but for all intents and purposes, nothing will beat Zelda, Legend of Zelda. The original one was fantastic. My favorite one was the one for the Super Nintendo. And not saying, the other... That's weird. Not saying that the others are bad, like Majora's Mask or the Ocarina of Time. I just happen to thought that they really... if you haven't played the Super Nintendo Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past, do so. I was absolutely amazed when it first came out. Gorgeous game. They really... fully using Super Nintendo's hardware capabilities... Wonderful game, and it had a really good plot, excellent gameplay, outstanding score. Arguably one of the best Super Nintendo games they've made. Yeah. I'm on a quest to burn trees. That was close. And if you recall, like in Zelda, any one of the trees like that could have had a room in it. You feel a stairway or whatever. But they didn't seem to do that here. Alright. Oops. Bombs are good. What do we got? Oh, a bomb salesman. There you go. 4 bombs for 100. That's the cheap one right now. I believe they go up by 50 or 100 the next time you see them, if I recall correctly. Alrighty, you got a slime, and you got 6 rocks. Guess what? I'm gonna push them. Nope. Yay. Okay. Come on. I am sorry, but I cannot help you anymore. Oh, that's right. Already took your crap. And these rocks you can push, but they don't do anything. No. But we haven't set fire to that tree yet. Get rid of the octopus. Excellent. It's Miss Hostess again. Boy, you get around. We've read that before. It's good. It's great. Probably read this already. Talk of magical stick, yeah, I already have it. I'd like to get to 1,000 coins at the very least. Go. Perfect. So let's go up that way. So let's go that way. Alrighty. Trying to find that second dungeon. It's a lot easier to move around, I'll tell you right now. As long as I have that fire stick. How about these? Can't believe I missed that. Alright. It's up there. Okay. Good, good. Perfect. Aha! Okay, let's see what we got here. Ah, okay. 200. Ooh. You're expensive, dude. Alright. Straight. Ah! Get across. Now see, that's back up again. So obviously I'm going to have to go back around. Yeah. I've already talked to you, right? Yep. But you can't get up, you can only go down. Alright, let's see what we got here. Very confusing to get to the crypt with medallions from... Yes. Useless. Okay, so it's due east. Can't get the... I have to admit, I'm making this harder for me. Alright, you know what? We're going to go ahead and I think we're going to see how long we've been doing this for. Yeah, I think we might just wrap this up in a minute. Like I said, I've had a... I don't do long streams, I'm afraid. I probably will start doing that soon since I'm going to do games like this going forward. What I'm going to be doing is every Monday and Wednesday I'm going to be playing a game like this. Friday will be an arcade versus console comparison. And then Saturdays will be a chat session about various video game subjects. Because I have all kinds of video games over the years that I've collected. I've been collecting for over 45 years now. Alright. Let's see if I can do this right this time. Do you wish to have... Yes. Yes. No. Alright. And we're gonna go there. Return you off. It is a good game. See this gazing up. Alrighty. Well, that's a little bit of TurboGrafx 16's gameplay of Neutopia. I really enjoyed the game. Like I said, there are some good role-playing games, not like Final Fantasy VII. For the Nintendo Entertainment System, there was an excellent one from SNK called Crystallis. If you haven't checked that out, you know, we've got emulators out there. See if you can find it. If you're lucky to have the actual cartridge, hold on to it. May not be worth much. Might be to somebody, though. Of course, Star Tropics back in the day for the Nintendo. But TurboGrafx only had a couple of them, this and its sequel. It had a lot of action games. Doesn't have a vast library, but it had a good little system there. And for Friday, we're going to do an arcade comparison. We're going to do an arcade game versus home game. And many games over the years got ports. You know, talking about the old days of arcade, of course, like Donkey Kong, Pac-Man, Dig Dug, Centipede, Crystal Castles, even Food Fight had an arcade versus home. So we'll check that out. Saturday, we're going to have a discussion. If you want to join in, come on chat, talk to me, that's fine. If not, I'm going to talk to myself and continue on telling you about the stuff that I've collected over the years. Also want to reference, there is a couple of books out there written by Stephen Kent. He put out the first quarter about 20-ish years ago, which was excellent. Literally, it's the history of video games. And then he updated it with the ultimate history of video games, and I believe he has a couple of updates for that as well. As recent as last year was the the last edition. They are very good reads if you want to learn how nutso stuff was back in the origins of how everything got going, how Atari got started, how Nintendo got to America, how Nintendo literally saved the video game business in the mid-1980s. It's a great story. They even got sued by Universal Pictures. And you can find out that story there as well. Some key players you may have heard over the years. How Sega got started, where they got started, and what they did before they got into video games. Just like Nintendo, we know made playing cards, then they got into video games many, many years later. Sega didn't start off making video games. They actually existed long before that. Not as long as Nintendo. And of course, Sony was making everything in the whole wide world, from TVs to the Walkman to whatever, before they got their first video game console. It's a good book. Again, it's the Ultimate History of Video Games by Stephen L. Kent. I do recommend reading it. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up now because I tell you, I am tired. You all have a good night. Please be safe. Be good to each other. If you like what you saw, follow me. If you'd like to contribute, support me. You can do that too as I get better. I got to get a better computer than this too. This is actually like a work computer. Doesn't have the greatest hardware in the world. It's more used for audio editing and video editing. So what's the difference? It doesn't have the GPU horsepower like a gaming computer has. I really wasn't into PC games back when I got started. PCs back in those days was like the Apple II. So not much there, versus the consoles which had everything. The Atari, the ColecoVision, the Intellivision, and so forth. So, all right, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Take care of yourselves. I'm going to end the stream now, and I'll talk to you later.